One of Volvo's most revolutionary safety systems they ever invented involves this bin. Because you never know when you could be just reversing along the road and somebody has put a bin there. Volvo, for life. And bins.
You know those smart thinkers that tell us that material things will never bring us happiness? I'm here to tell you they might not be right. I've measured my happiness after driving this, and I can tell you it did improve a lot.
In the last 3 years, nearly 800,000 people have bought one of these, and Volvo have now done something with this which is going to upset every single one of them. Yeah, they've made it better. You will remember a time when there was only a certain type of person that would choose a Volvo. Now it does seem that everybody wants them. They're everywhere, and if you don't believe me, well, the XC60 is now officially the most and best sold car Volvo have ever made. So the question is, if you did want one, are there going to be any left?
In a previous life, I decided that the XC60 was, without question, the best SUV money can buy. But is that still the case? Or like some manufacturers, have Volvo started cutting corners?
This is the T8, which is the most advanced powertrain in the world. It enables you to drive electric, petrol and hybrid. And for casual viewers, well, basically electric driving is good, petrol driving is what we all want, and hybrid is fashionable. But this is a plug-in hybrid, so surely it's pointless. Not when it works like this one. Imagine if you had 3 dogs. You got one dog that was very cuddly, would sit on your lap all the time, very needy, then another one, very efficient, would go to the fridge and get beers out and that, and another one that was very powerful and would eat anyone who breaks into your house. Perfect. That's essentially what this is. It's the only petrol car in the world that has one pedal drive. It's the only plug-in hybrid that if you didn't want to, you don't have to plug in. And it's the only electrical sort of car that will never let you down. You could probably drive 4 or 5 hours in this amazing seat without moving, and you could have a massage. In fact, people who live at the other side of the country are going to be seeing an awful lot more of you, largely just because of this seat. Oh, it's Howard again. Oh, he's not outside, is it? Yeah, he bought a Volvo.
When manufacturers do facelifts, existing customers all experience FOMO. And that's what's frustrating for some. There's good news coming up though if you have one of these from 2021 onwards. And I also noticed something about this car that was different from the 2023 model I last tested.
One comforting thought if you do have the older one and don't want to get the new one because it's better is this, because some people don't like this. They say it looks like an iPad that's been plonked on. How on earth could they come up with such a suggestion? Because but it doesn't matter, because to me it's a lot better. I love the apps. I like the fact that it's a bit nearer to you and the fact that it faces you. I also have I mentioned the Bowers & Wilkins sound system is the best. A couple of things about the Bowers & Wilkins actually. One, there's now EQ, which there wasn't before. And 2, this speaker has been moved forward a little bit, and it's also less overpowering. It was very front focused before. And here's the Bowers & Wilkins app. Our dedication to sound. I don't know. Anyway, there's the app, and you can do things with it. 15 speakers and then all the different listening modes. Very good.
Volvo's Pilot Assist function allows you to press one button and have your steering and distance and corners all controlled for you. It's impossible to speed in one of these with its optional automatic speed limiter, a brilliant invention to reduce stress.
Then you go to hill and go down.
And with the sound set up just how you like it, 2 things will happen. 1, you'll rediscover the value of music over podcasts. And B, your watch will probably warn you you're listening too loud.
For the 2026 model, this is the new front, although, yeah, you'd have to be, I can't see. It's got new, it is supposed to be a new front. But anyway, there's 2 new colours, Aurora Silver and Forest Lake. Forest Lake. Then you've got new sets of wheels, which I think really do change the car. Definitely go for the smallest ones you can, if you're like me and don't like the road noise. But here at the back is where is the most noticeable change, because these bits here are darker. It's only a small thing, but let's not redesign something that doesn't need to be redesigned. It's interesting because if you were going to have a red one, in the past, this whole back area just looks like a red mass. But now with this bit of dark, that would look great. Although you can't now get a red one because it's burgundy now.
Now this is just my theory, but the design of these wheels might influence how sound travels into the car compared to the previous set. The way a wheel is made and what it's made of affects resonance and vibration and airflow, and that can act almost a bit like an amplifier for road noise. It's a reminder of just how important wheel choice is and why it's worth taking your car out on a variety of roads on a test drive. Yes, a test drive.
There's a selection of new materials. One is a quilted Nautico thing, which is like a synthetic leather created from recyclable materials and sustainable forests. The other one is a herringbone weave. That's like a very high quality suit, although it probably wouldn't be very comfortable as a suit, but it is very comfortable in the car. One thing's interesting about Volvos in general is the smell. They do have a very nice smell to them. And smells are more important in terms of, it's like when you would buy a house, they would always put coffee on in the olden days, wouldn't they? Because there's a connection to the brain. Smells like home. Here's some good news. Volvo say that 2.5 million customers will get this interface, which I think is a fantastic thing to send over the air. Now that's interesting because I wasn't even aware that 2020 models or 2021 models had over the air, or they're going to bring them in and update them. Fantastic news if that is true. This in particular is a lot faster than the last one. Obviously the processor fast, it's 10 times faster and 10 times better graphics, as what they say. It's a Snapdragon cockpit by Qualcomm, which you might know from some top-end Samsung phones. And of course, yes, it does come with Google Assistant, and that means you can ask it anything and it will respond. Let me show you what I mean. Who is cooler, Mercedes or Volvo?
That's a silly question, of course. It's Volvo, you numpty.
That system is powered by GOOGLE, which is another game changer. Not only does it work better than any other car, it's comforting, having all that intelligence with you as you drive. I ask it all sorts of things. It's a bit like driving around with Spock.
It's a very advanced thing though. Underneath, there's secret things going on that very few people in the world can fix. And that, if you're not getting a new one, you are going to have to get the extended warranty. It's just not even worth considering without it, because this isn't the sort of car you could go on to whocanfixmycar.com. Hello, I've got a T8. No one will want, it's only Volvo that can fix this. So that is worth noting. It's a bit of a worry if the car's going to get older. The other thing, of course, is Volvo offer 60,000 mile warranty first 3 years. That's quite low compared to some other cars.
I got 43 miles to the gallon from this, by the way, and when I used the engine to charge the battery instead of a home plug, I still got 36 miles to the gallon. To make this perfect, you'd be able to top up the battery at an overpriced fast charger, but instead, your 40-odd real-world miles of electric-only range can only be achieved from your charger at home or a normal plug. But to me, it's optional. Either way, you always get 450 horsepower, and that's fascinating.
Fascinating.
Yes.
One thing that is worth mentioning is the specification thing, and it's a bit of a trick because this is what they call an ultra spec. So there's 3 different types. The ultra is obviously the one you want because it's got everything. Most importantly, it has the air suspension, which is transformative. And without it, it won't be the XC60 luxurious experience that Volvo want you to experience. The problem with the ultra is you will need to sell an organ to afford one.
Volvo's current offer is 3.9% APR, which is okay, and a monthly of about £549. That's with a deposit of £7,300 on a PCP. Remember, this is the basic one though. That's a plus, not the T8 or the ultimate spec like what you're looking at, which is a lot more expensive. But people seem happy to pay it.
Let's talk peace, because the quietest SUV, or one of the quietest SUVs that there is, has now got even quieter. That's annoying. So for example, you now have the option of laminated windows, which are 2 sheets of glass with some sound deadening material In the middle, you've got this microphone here, which listens for ambient noise outside the car, tyre noise and so on, rumbles, cancels it out using the Bowers & Wilkins noise cancelling system. There's other secret things they've done, plus the tyres have got a special foam in them which reduces the noise by what they say is -9 decibels. Now, because the human ear hears sound logarithmically, -9 decibels is the equivalent, you could argue, as half as much noise. If you've got the older one, it's louder. That alone makes this one of the most luxurious and serene quality experiences on a long journey that you'll get. If I'm on a long journey now, I don't even bother with hotels anymore, I just drive back. Because it is so relaxing. Sound system, the lights doing all this, the nice seat. I ring my mates up, guess where I am? I don't know, I'm in the car, I'm doing 70, isn't it quiet?
Yeah, the engine is loudish when it's on, but I quite like the note. The T8 is a worrying bit of tech for someone who worries. And yes, these cost a lot of money, but having something to aim for in life has a value of itself. And back to what we said at the beginning, you know what they also say? They also say people without a goal perish. Yeah. All right, keep it light.
You know, that is very... So here is the biggest thing of all, and that is this. I've tried 2 of these on demo, and not once have Volvo tried to close me. Now that's a thing, because that makes me want one. This is so good to drive anyway, it'll probably close itself. In fact, there you go. Volvo, we won't try and close you. You will.